Hello, I'm Dan Toppy and welcome to Going for Gold, the series where I give you the quickest and easiest ways to get the golden camo on your weapons in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Last week we covered my favourite low fire rate SMG, so this week we're covering my favourite high fire rate SMG, and that is the VMP. When the game first came out I used the VMP a lot. It was a really strong gun when it first came out, but then the Vespa became better than it, but then it got nerfed and the recoil got increased, so now the VMP is better than it, so I like to use the VMP over the Vespa, and so do all the pros when they are playing in their competitive games. So if you haven't seen one of these videos before, what I do is go through the class you should be using to get them first 9 headshot camos, and then how you should change your class and your playstyle to better suit the 5 challenge camos you have to do before you can then earn the golden camo. So getting straight into it, the class that I think you should be using if you want to get those headshot kills as fast as possible is the VMP with the foregrip, the quick draw grip and the long barrel, and then for your perks you want afterburner, fast hands, awareness and dead silence. If you saw last week's episode, which was the Weevil, you'll notice that a lot of these attachments and perks are very similar, and I've done this because they are both SMGs, they both play out quite similarly. Even though they do have completely different fire rates, they still need the same sort of attachments and perks, then they can be accurate at further ranges, and also just then you can perform better with it. Because this gun does have such a high fire rate, it does have quite a kick on it, but once you have shot your first few bullets, you will be at its maximum recoil, so you can just keep holding down your trigger and it'll just stay where it is. But by having these attachments on, it means that you can be more accurate at range, and also means you can get more headshots. The recoil on the VMP is controllable, but if you're not good at controlling recoil, these attachments just help you to be more accurate with it. The perks are also the same as in my Weevil class, apart from I don't have gung ho anymore, I have dead silence on, and that's because you always want to be aiming down sight with this gun. You want to be avoiding hip firing as much as possible unless you are in really close quarters. Because of the high fire rate, it does mean that it's really inaccurate, so you want to be aiming down sight as much as possible. Because of that increased recoil, you don't want to be tap firing if you are shooting at further ranges, because you don't have a sight on to make it really accurate, so you want to be tap firing to keep your sight on them enemies as much as possible. But if you do want to get the headshots as fast as possible, I'd recommend that you do get up close to the enemies, but do aim down sight just so you can get the accuracy onto the heads. If you wanted to, you could play in hardpoint. That's a really fast paced game mode where everyone is really close together, so you can get those close quarter kills. The VMP would outperform any gun in that situation, but it does mean because of the fast paced game mode you might not have time to always aim for the head. So if you find that you're not getting many headshots whilst playing in hardpoint, go and play in some like TDM or free for all where you can play at your own pace and take time with getting the headshots. So after you have used that class to get your first 9 camos, which was 100 headshots, you'll then be moving on to the final 5 challenge camos, and the first camo that you need to complete is Ardent. For Ardent with the VMP, you need to get 10 revenge medals. What I'd say is just continue to play for the other challenges, and these should come to you whilst you are playing. If you want to speed them up, then go and use the reject specialist, because this will bring you back to life after you've died. You can get the kill straight away on the enemy that killed you. The next challenge camo is Burnt, and for Burnt you need to use the gun without any attachments on, so take off all of your attachments, put on some extra perks if you want to, and also some equipment, and then just grind out those 50 kills and you should get them pretty quickly. For this one I would recommend that you do play in hardpoint, just because that's where the most players are and you get a lot of kills pretty quickly and pretty easily. The third challenge camo is called Bliss, and for this one you need to use the VMP with an optic and 5 attachments on, so what I'd recommend that you use is the same class that I said before, but with the ELO sight, extended mags and rapid fire on. This is going to keep the similar sort of accuracy that you had for the original class, but you do have the rapid fire, so it will decrease your accuracy a little bit, but then you have the ELO sight and the extended mag, so you can aim a little bit easier, and you also have a lot more bullets, so even though you are firing a lot faster, you shouldn't have to reload quite so much. And after you've completed that, you have the final 2 challenge camos to do, and that is Battle and Chameleon. For Battle, you need to get 5 double kills, and for Chameleon, you need to get 5 bloodthirsty kills. You should be able to complete these 2 whilst you're doing the others like you did with the Ardent camo, but if not, go back to your original class and play with that until you earn them. But they are all my tips on how to get the golden camo on the VMP in the shortest amount of time possible. If you have enjoyed this, has been helpful, please make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Go check out all the other Going for Gold videos, they'll be in the link in the description down below. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.